Hello and namaste to everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. So this is a video I've been wanting to make since quite some time but never got around to doing it. So here it is. Well, I have been doing intermittent fasting since the last 5-6 months. This is not a video to tell you how to do intermittent fasting. That you can find millions of videos online. But I'm here to tell you how your intermittent fasting will help you for your endurance training and will help you to climb mountains in a better way. Before I start this video, just one thing I want to clarify, that whatever I am going to say is purely from my own experience and you should not blindly follow it. The whole intention is that whatever I'm going to say, if it resonates with you, try and experiment with it. So that's the whole intention. With that being said, I have been intermittent fasting since the last 5-6 months. What is intermittent fasting? Well, between your last meal and the next meal, there should be a gap of at least 10 to 12 hours. Why 10 to 12 hours? Whatever food that we eat, it takes around 7 or 8 hours for it to be digested. So by the time 7-8 hours is done, we already have eaten something by then. We never give our body a break for more than 7-8 hours with food. And this is very important because by doing this fasting, I have realized that I was eating at least 2 to 3 times more food in quantity than actually required for my body. And I think this is true for every one of us, especially the people who are living in the cities. Now, because of 5-6 months of intermittent fasting, my body feels so much more lighter. My energies are so much higher in some ways. My mental clarity and sharpness has increased so much in my experience. You can say, body, mind, emotions, energy have come a lot in balance just because I'm putting less food in my system, just because I'm not overloading my system, and we all are overloading. That's why intermittent fasting is very important. Now I will get into the science of what happens during the intermittent fasting and how it can benefit you for your endurance training. So the first and the most important thing, as I said, is after 7-8 hours of fasting, when the food is over, generally we feel hungry. For most people, their energy starts going down and they want to eat food, otherwise they think they will die. So what my point is, our energy right now directly comes from the food that we eat. Once the food is over in the body, we need food so badly. But the body has a lot of storage of energy in the form of fat and intramuscular fats, where there is enough energy to sustain you for days on end, really, without eating food. So body does not know how to access those energy stores. So what intermittent fasting does is, after 7-8 hours, when the food is over, body is in a shock that why is my master not feeding me? So body goes searching for food within itself. Now it will take a few weeks for the body to learn how to access the food storages in the form of fat and intramuscular fat. You will see after a few weeks you won't be hungry after 7-8 hours because body knows where to get its food from. So this will really help you lose weight. That's the, in general, benefit. And when the fat burning begins, along with that, body starts to detoxify itself, because so much food we are eating and not giving body enough time to get out of digestion and do other things like detoxify itself. So when the food is over, body has enough energy to do other cleaning work in the body. So detoxification starts. So this is a very important thing that needs to happen in the body. Detoxification has to happen on the levels of your cell also. So now the body has enough time and energy to do other cleaning things. The third thing which really is important is your sleep quota will go down and your sleep quality will go up. Now just think from your own experience. After we eat a heavy meal or if we overeat, we feel sleepy after that. The reason behind that is 50 to 60% of the body's energy simply goes into digesting the food. So this energy that can be used in other activities of life is simply going in just digesting your food. So if we give the body less quantity of food and in the right timings, then we have a lot of energy available to do a lot of other things with lot more energy, lot more clarity. So now let's come to how it will help our endurance training and climbing mountains. So for endurance training, we do something called as training in the aerobic zone, whose one of the main purpose is to get our body used to burning fat as fuel and not carbs and sugar that we eat. Now if you see the similarity between intermittent fasting and aerobic zone training, the whole ideology is that body learns to burn fat as fuel. So if you're doing endurance training, like in the right way of course, then intermittent fasting will help you with the ideology, with the approach, with the method of body wanting to burn fat as fuel. So why it is important to burn fat as fuel? It is important because when you are on long endurance activities, especially in the mountains, you can't eat much, you can't drink much, but your body needs to keep going, and body will only keep going when the body knows how to access fat as fuel. And that is how intermittent fasting and aerobic zone endurance training goes hand in hand. I'm right now out on a training hike. The last meal I ate was yesterday 7 in the night. It is 12:30 right now and I'm absolutely okay. Feeling so much energy, feeling light and nice, So this is what I wanted to share with you. Currently I'm doing around 16 to 18 hours of fasting a day, but you should not start from there. Start from minimum 10 to 12 hours a day. Now the question would be that after so much training and so much fasting, do I get enough nutrition? Yes, I do. Because the 8 hours, 9 hours or 10 hours that you are eating, what you eat in that is something you have to plan out properly. Okay, so that is very important. Otherwise you will go week and week. When you don't eat, that's okay, but when you eat, what you eat, it's really, really important. So put some research into it, put some mind into it if you decide to go ahead with this. That's all I wanted to say. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. Even if you're watching this after 100 years, well, I'm not here, but hello from the past, from Mathiran. So thank you so much. Hope this video was helpful for you guys. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra. Thank you.